Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, let's begin with the prayer.
Dear God, thank you for this wonderful day. May you continue to guide us and bless us. Amen.
Okay, amen. Since there's option for today, very good. So, before we move on to our new lesson, let's make a short recap for our past lesson. Again, last meeting we have discussed the checking and preventive measures on tools and equipment. So, again, what is the importance of checking the conditions of the tools and equipment in healthcare? What is the importance of checking the conditions? Yes, believe it, an idea.
Sir,
Yes, para makita natin kung may mga damage pa ito. If we say it's damaged, so that we can we will still able to use properly for next time around. Okay? That is the importance why we need to check the condition of those tools and equipment. Very good. Okay, for our next discussion. Okay. You're going to perform basic corrective maintenance. If you say corrective maintenance, you're going to perform the proper way of how cleaning it, sanitizing, disinfecting those tools and equipment properly. Okay. So, how can those equipment be kept safe, clean, and functional? How? This is what we're going to discuss today. So that we can be able to know the proper and safe way of cleaning and keeping those functional tools. It says it is vital. It is vital important to sterilize metal implements, sanitize wooden tools, disinfect, and put spa machines as well as environmental surfaces before and after each use. Okay, remember, bago daw at pagkatapos gamitin ng mga ito, kailangan linisan, i-disinfect. There are several methods of cleaning and sterilization. Do a cursory cleaning after its nail care, service, and deep clean monthly to keep tools safe and useful all the time. So, it advises that it is necessary and it is important to clean tools and materials before and after using, maybe every day, or the other things be kept and clean monthly. Okay. Number 1, sterilize metal implements after its use in a hospital-grade disinfectant that is bactericidal, virucidal, and fungicidal. This disinfectant can be found in beauty supply stores, immersed to the tools and the disinfectant for 10 minutes. So, it's not only hospitals, clinics, or other medical establishments using the following method: bactericidal, virucidal, and fungicidal. Also on those salons, they're also practicing the following to maintain the public safety and what we call address the safety of all customers or clients. Okay, for number 2, disinfect food basins after each use with a bleach solution. Okay, that's 1. 2, because fungal infection on at least food is transferable. It's contagious. That's why it needs to clean the food machine so that it is safe to use again for the second time around. For number 3, by boiling, method of sterilization was to disinfect all metal implements. Okay, so it is advised that metal tools and equipment is advisable to be sterilized in the form of a boiling. Magpapakulong tubig daw, ilalagay mo sila doon. That's the proper way of sterilization of those metals. So, hindi lang buto-buto ang pwedeng pakuluan. Pwedeng pakuluan ang mga nipor, mga pusher, mga pelangganang metal. Okay? For number 4, store sterile metals implements in a airtight zipper sealed bag to keep them from being exposed to dirt and bacteria. So, that's why there are what we call, there are sterile bags. Sterile bags that very tight. So, siyempre, you cannot be sure that the air inside is clean. So, it's better to, after sterilization, keep your input on a airtight bag containers. So, one sterile bag, okay? For number 5, inspect tools and equipment regularly to identify the defective ones for repair. That's the thought of our past lesson. By inspecting, you can identify defective yung mga sira na kailangan i-repair o palitan. Okay? O kaya itapon. Condemnation, yung mga pwede na itapon. Okay? And the following are the keeping the workplace clean and safe. For example, since we're talking about beauty care or nail care, we talk about salons. So, all beauty salons must be well lighted and well ventilated and must be in good sanitary condition. Of course, if the salon is good ambience, clean and well maintained, of course, customers are well invited to come in, okay, to ask the services. But if it look messy and dirty, no one will go there to ask for manicuring or pedicuring services and the rest of the salon services. For number 2, the salon premises must be free from rodents, vermin, flies, and other similar insects. Of course, pupunta ka ba sa isang shop na may mga utot, may mga ano dyan, may mga vermin is worm, mga uod, mga langaw, di ba? Hindi. So, it should be free from the following. As well as all salon establishment must be provided with continuous running hot and cold water. Of course, it is a health protocol na hand washing, di ba? Hand washing is the best way to prevent spread of diseases. That's why it should be a salon should be a hot and cold water. It is built-in. The other faucet is hot. The other faucet is cold. Magkatabi ng mga yun. Kaya pag nagkamali ka, pumapasok ka. So, there is an indicator kung pula siya, mainit. Kung din, malamig. That's it. So, next time, baka makita kayo ng mga ganong lababo na dalawa. Remember, pag pula, mainit yung lalabas doon. May heater sa ilalim kasi yun. Ganon. That's the same of the hot and cold water. For number 4, the curtains and floor coverings in the salon must be washable and quickly. Of course, at sa bahay natin, kailangan laban ang kurtina, di ba? Okay? Siyempre, you know that. And for number 5, all hair, used cotton or other waste materials must be removed from the floor immediately and deposited in a closed container. Get rid of them from, of course, like hair. Malay mo, may mga puto yung ginupitan nila. Di ba? And also the cottons. Malay mo, may sakit yung gumamit ng cotton na yan. And all toxic materials should be removed immediately after using. Of course, so that as the customer enter, of course, malinis yung shop. Diba? Ganon. For number 6, the restroom must be well sanitized and be provided with individual towels. Diba? Pati naman tayo, alam mo, naiigi ka and then you see the toilet. May mga kaitai dyan. O kaya mga namumulang ihi. Diba? Madidiri ka. Saka, kailangan talaga yung linisin yan, provided. And then, if you say individual towels, there are, salon, there are bundles of towels at the corner. You just pick one, and after using, there's a basket tray there. That's it. Number 7, its beautician must wear a washable uniform while working on clients. Of course, for example, nagpagupit ka, yung inalis sa akin na balabal, ikagamitin sa'yo, diba? It's not good. So, it says individual and washable uniform as well. For example, yung isang, isang beautician wala siyang uniform. Pwede ba ipasok sa kanya ito? Pasok sa service ng ganyan, sa mo. Mga ganon. Kaya sabi niya, must be wear a washable uniform while working on clients. Number 8, each client must be provided with a freshly laundered towel. If you say freshly laundered towel, kalaba mo, itid mo. Kung anong intro pa na ito, daw yung isang banda. Diba, siyempre, kapag mabaho yan, mabaho si Tito agad dito, mga ganon. Diba, kismis. Saka, yun talaga ang isyan, siyempre, dapat bago na ba naman yun? Fresh, laundered pa. Okay? For number 9, Always material should be disposed in an enclosed wash bin fitted with polythene bin liner durable enough to resist heating. So, yung mga ano daw, mga dustbin, yung mga plastic dapat daw, or rubberized, hindi siya basta nakukini. That's it. Yung sinasabi niya. Okay. If you understand the lesson, there's we'll go to your activity. We're going to implement step in sterilizing metals. So we're going to perform the proper way of sterilizing metals. This one, the procedure. Okay, I will explain and you will do later the application. So the first implements in a hot soapy water solution to remove any debris and oil dirty. Okay. So the first thing you do is put the hot water on the basin with a little soapy solution, and then put the tools inside. Number 2, place the tools inside, implement 70 to 90% of oil to So after soaking with hot water, you remove it and dry it, and then put it again to other basin and put alcohol for 20 minutes. And for number 3, remove the tools and implements from solution wipe, then dry and place them into a dry sterilizer. That's the following. So number 1, hot water with soapy solution. Remove. Next is alcohol, 20 minutes, and then remove again, and then dry it and put a sterilizer. That's it, the performance. And then this is the rubrics for your activity. Follow proper way of keeping the workplace clean and safe. Total of 20 points. Okay. Perform here now. You both can perform. For number 1, okay. It said put hot water, soapy water, char. Ano yung alcohol? Soak the, it says soak the, okay. Okay. Remove. Okay. Yes. Wipe, and then after alcohol soaking for 20 minutes, you need to wipe, and then put on a sterilizer. Since we don't have a sterilizer, we can also use the microwave oven. It can also be better. Okay. Since you understand already the lesson, you know how to sterilize and disinfect tools and materials. Okay, and equipment, I should say. It's very good that you understand the lesson well. So, for your assignment, search and list down on your notes the different hazards and risks in military services. So, in military services, there are also hazards and risks, and you need to search for that so that our next discussion is more exciting and meaningful. Okay, that's all for today. Goodbye, class.
Goodbye, sir.